Hello and welcome to Nursing Webinar Series. Myself Shanti Bhattacharya, the Vice President Nursing from Yashoda Hospital, Hyderabad, Telangana. And today's topic for discussion is on clinical interactions by student nurses. As you all know, if student nurses do not have adequate clinical interaction in terms of patient details, it can impact their learning, confidence, and career aspects as well. Joining us in the discussion, we have Dr. Amrapali ji, who is our principal from VSPM Madhuri Bai Deshmukh Institute of Nursing Education from Nagpur, Maharashtra. We welcome you, Dr. Amrapali ji, and we are privileged to have your presence for this time-bound session. I welcome you.
Good afternoon, everyone, Hyderabad and Nagpur and all over, all the student nurses, staff nurses, faculties, and all who are listening me. Good afternoon. Before proceeding with these sessions, I would like to congratulate the organizing team of the Yashoda Hospital for identifying this beautiful topic, which is having the prime importance of the need of the today's hours. And it is very, very essential topic for the student nurses for being for having the confident and interactions while posted in the clinical.
Yes. So going forward, as our first slide, which reflects what is like our theme is clinical interaction in terms of patient details only. So what is clinical interaction? I know these concepts are being taught in the college, schools, etc. So yeah, over to you, Dr. Amapali.
Yes, ma'am. It is a beautiful concept. What is meant by clinical interactions? Clinical interaction is very, very important for the student nurses as they are preparing themselves as a professionals. So when they are preparing themselves as a professional, they should have the good interaction skills while working in the hospitals also. So when they are entering in the hospital, they have to having some ethics and professionalism. And so that when they are talking with the healthcare professional, when they are talking with the professional or interacting with the professional, interacting with the seniors, interacting with the various health team members, they should have the good communication skill or good interactions, which includes the verbal, non-verbal communications. Because when she is engaging with the patient care, she should interact with the patient nicely. When she is acting confidently while caring with the patients or in the hospital setting, or she is assessing the need of the patients, during that time also the student nurse is required the good communication skill, or she required the good interactions between the patient and the student nurses, which will develop the professional relationship to have the good outcome. When she will interact with the patients, she should get the whatever the needs of the patients, what are the things the patient is want to think.
Yes.
This is all about the clinical interaction.
Yes, I think even doctors, even the patients, the attenders, they all wish to have that one, student nurses or the nurse who always, interacts, communicates, and she looks confident. That nurse always they like to have in their care regimen. Yes, going forward is effective clinical interaction. Like we were talking about interaction, communication, and when we are talking about clinical interaction, it is a kind of scenario which is comprising with the patient details, like if at all patient's sugar is low and the term is called hypoglycemia, what the nurse or student nurse anticipates to do that. So is effective clinical interaction a key skill required today for student nurses? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. This is a clinical interaction is a key skill requires in the today's era, not only for the student nurses, but all over. Everyone is required everyone in the healthcare team is required the good communication skill and clinical interactions. Due to the complex need of the patients or the multidisciplinary approach or the demands. So it's said that communications is involved the science and art. And we are also teaching in the nursing students what is meant by science and what is meant by arts. Science means the students require the knowledge, and the art means the skills. The students require the skill to act in the hospital setting or when she is giving the care to the patient. So the student nurses should have the skill to communicate with the advanced technologies. They are having so many softwares in the hospital settings when they are working in the hospitals. So, and when she is having the good clinical interactions, so she can able to find out the various diagnoses, nursing diagnoses, she can manage the nursing diagnoses, and she can communicate with it effectively when she has the good communication skill or good clinical interaction.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And
exactly as you said, anytime, any patient scenarios are being addressed by anybody, I think patient feels good in that scenario. Yeah. So at your setup, we would like to hear from your setup as well. Like, how do you enhance these complex interactions? Like interactions to the patients are all different in nature. One a patient may have some hypoglycemia, or may the patient may not know where is the call bell placed. Maybe patient IV fluid is nearing to finish. So what kind of complex interactions among your students we tell them to practice in your setup? Yes, any tips you would like to
surely,
share?
ma'am, in our college or in our setting, what we have to do, we are having the clinical skill lab where we are teaching the simulation based learning to the students. They are practicing the complex interactions in the simulated scenario for the improving the
Yes,
communication skill. Also
yes,
through ma'am OSCE, you know that nowadays the
yes,
curriculum is the semester pattern, and we are how to teach the with the help of the OSCE, we have to
yes,
prepare our students for the various procedures. And also in the OSCE, what we are having, we are giving the life where we are scenario can be created to the students nurses, which enhance the skill of the students nurses. Ma'am, previously what happened when we are the students, that time we are
yes,
directly after the demonstration and the redemonstrations, we are directly posted in the clinical area, and we are
yes,
directly
yes,
means giving the care to the patients. But nowadays, ma'am, without the patient students is without the simulation based learning, we are not posting the students in the clinical area. Means what, the
yes,
students is already having that hands-on skill in the simulations based learning, and she can
yes,
be learn in the clinical means clinical lab. And we are preparing them there, our student nurses in the clinical skill lab, and then we are posted in the hospital sites.
yes,
So
yes,
they like that process, like that effective communications. They can learn with the interactive sessions also, and in the theory also, with the help of the seminars, with the help of the various workshop, with the help of the various uh, teaching aids also, they are learning how to communicate with the peer groups and how to communicate with the others also. So these are
so
the ways we are having in
yes,
our hospital, our college
so
settings.
yes, so Amrapali, when do you see like your student nurses, right, from first year to fourth year of journey? When do you see them that they start to speak, they are confident, they have their the fear, anxiety, everything is a little gone, and then they can easily communicate. They present the scenarios, case presentation, and all. Maybe first year,
Uh,
second year is a learning period. Or yes, over to you.
Yes,
Which
ma'am.
year?
There's case presentations and whatever you are telling in the fundamental of nursing, they are having the seminars, case presentation, and everything they are having
Yes,
from in this semester pattern syllabus. But when we
yes,
are seeing the confident student nurse in the third year, when
third
she
year,
come
yes,
to the third year, she will be the very confident, because till that she is understanding what is meant by disease conditions, what are the
yes,
causes, what are the various signs and symptoms of the disease. FON, she is we are preparing her in the basic various small basic procedures. So she
yes,
is having the hands-on skill till that, and she is very confident when she is going in the third year. She is able to means applied all that procedures in the clinical setting without the fear. So in the,
yes.
I think my students, without fear, she is able to give the complete care, comprehensive care at the third year to the clinical setting.
To
We
the
are started
clinical
from
care.
the first year, no doubts,
Of
without
course,
that
yes,
practical knowledge. But third year, she is the complete package. We are
yes,
telling that complete student nurse without fear, she can apply the her skill in the clinical area.
yes. I think yes. First year, second year, they just come for their clinical exposure. They get to understand, and after that, third year, we give them, assign them the case under supervision, along with the Scott by the senior nurses. That's how they develop a rapport. They understand the protocol. They understand the patient details, and that's how any senior or any doctor, when they ask, they present nicely, yes. And as I think classroom learning is different, and bedside on-job training and guidance is different. Yes, going forward, few key learning concepts can enhance students' confidence in clinical practice. I think, yes, what right from the first slide, what we are trying to talk is all clinical interactions for our students. Like, what do
So
you
there
think?
are
What
this,
are few
ma'am,
factors
there are
which
this
is
few key learning strategies we are involving in our college. That is, we are increasing the open communications to the
yes,
student nurses. Without fear, she can ask the questions in the clinical area to the staff nurses. She is entering in the clinical area, there are so many innovative things she is seeing, the various advanced technology apparatus she is able to see. So she can able to ask the
yes,
question to the doctors, to the staff nurses, to the colleagues and the healthcare team members. So
exactly.
we can encourage the open communications. Then we are having the peer-to-peer learning. Means what happened in that, she should learn the student should learn the working together, how to solve the problems of the patient's care, how to give the collaborative care, how to collaborate with the help of the collaboration, how to enhance her communication skills, and the teamwork can be learned by the student nurses with the help of the peer learning. And then, ma'am, case studies and the discussions
Yes,
topics we are giving them. With the help of that, what they are having, they are discussing that case, and with the help of that, they are developing the critical thinkings. There are so many types of patients, real patients they are seeing in the hospital sites. And so this, with the help of that, when they are discussing with their colleagues and with the staff nurses, they are able to understand and they are able to develop the critical thinkings. With the
yes,
help of the hands-on skill also, they are improving their skills among the among the student nurses, how to practice in the clinical settings various.
yes,
And
yes,
with the help of the innovative teaching methods also, like that role play hai,
yes,
incidental teaching is there, then problem based learning is there,
yes,
then
yes,
panel discussions. With the help of, we are um, preparing our student nurses how to deal with that complex interactions, how to handle the various critical situation, how to handle the
yes.
conflicts. These
So
are the,
rather,
some of the
yeah.
key strategies.
So rather, what we also do is sometimes, because student at Nagpur also, they are viewing us in terms of innovative teaching. As you said, case presentation, bedside. The student nurse may know everything, every details of the patient, but when somebody asks, she may have little skip details, like she's not able to confidently present. So we ask always our student nurses to present anytime, anybody, even head of nursing or any subordinates, that they go to the bedside in charges, even our mentor, our bosses, everybody, like, and they are even asked to present a few teaser type small reels video. I mean, they self shot the video, and then it is submitted for the validation, like how they always find out what are the lacunae or gap knowledge. That's how we train them in presenting the step case, like right from the patient details till the outcome and prognosis. Yes. So going forward, what are patients? We all are talking about these nurses, students, curriculum and education or clinical learnings. What are patients' expectation from nurses, irrespective of whether they are student or staff nurses? Because sometimes we also post our student nurses along with the staff nurses in this scenario for the learning, advocacy and different other factors. Yes, your take on the same.
I think that patient expect more the personalized care, timely care,
Yes,
compassionate care from the student nurses and the staff nurses, rather than it is most important to be the culturally sensitive care. And then
yes,
for example, you have to respect the patient with the related of the caste, cultures, and then
yes,
understanding the various problems what the patient is having, with the help of the communication skills, with the help of the interactions. So for all these, if the student nurse or the staff nurse is having the good communication skill, good interactions, so she can able to give the good care to the patient, and she can develop the empathy also with the patients. I
yes.
think like that.
Yes, yes. And in terms of personalized and timely care, I think we all have practice in our, times. Like we were assigned to a few cases of 1 and 2, and we would totally take care of those patients, and the patients also would see only that particular nurse and student only, no other interruptions by any other nurses. I think nowadays this kind of care is been expected from the patient. Rather answering to whole other nurses, the patient wants to only see the concerned nurse or concerned students who is involved in the care. Yes. Going forward, we have already spoken about the patient's expectations. Now, yes, very importantly, we have to also see what are our student nurses' expectations when they step into the hospital for clinical experience. They come from different background, different culture, setup, socioeconomic background, etc. Coming to the tertiary care centers with the multiple different team members. So what they expect, like you are the principal and you interact with a whole lot of students, as you were saying, more than 1,000 students in your proximity. So what do they experience? What do they expect? Yes.
What happened, ma'am, here? Surely, student nurse, they are coming from the 10 to 10 plus 2 with the help of the NEET examinations or with the help of the
Yes.
CET, they are entering to the nursing professions. And when
Yes.
they are coming to the nursing profession, this is different from their 10 plus 2 or till they're taking the educations.
Yes.
So this is different professions also. So they are having some fear when they are entering in the clinical setting, where they are
Yes.
entering in the college also. So they are very enthusiastic to learn the things, but that time also they are thinking that some of the supportive environment they should get for
Yes.
that
Of
supportive
course. Yeah.
learning environment with the help of the good seniors, with the help of the staff nurses, because staff nurses is the key factor in the hospital where they
Yes.
are considering the safe environment, because
Yes.
whatever problems they are facing, they are the one who was able to solve, that is the staff nurses or the in charge sisters, those are working in the hospitals also.
Yes. Yes.
So whatever the student nurses, we are also the student, as a student we
We
have
were
worked in the
students.
hospital
Yeah.
setting.
Yeah.
So that time also we are expecting like that ki, okay, whatever problems I have to talk with the staff, I have to talk with the in charge, I
Yeah.
should able to learn the things, various new things from my staff nurses or my
We
in charge
would always
sisters.
have that
So
particular chechi or didi or somebody who
yeah,
we
yes,
always would
some,
go and address our problems. Yes.
so we are maintaining the good relationship with them, and we are entering ki she can teach me something about that and all these things.
Yes.
So good environment always expecting from the student nurses, and always they are having learning the theory in the college side. So they are always expecting whatever disease condition they learn in the college with the help of the bookish knowledge or the theoretical knowledge from the teachers. So they are correlating in the hospital with the help of the
Yes.
what are the causative factors, what are the treatment modalities. So they are sometimes the different things we have seen in the theory and the practices. Some of the sign and symptoms we can't able to see in the patients in the real
Yes.
life.
Yes.
Some of the
Yes.
causative factors we are not able to see. So they are correlating the theory and the practicals.
Yes,
Like that.
doing the IV cannulization on the mannequin would be very
Different
very difficult when in the real time patient scenario.
real
Yes.
time
So
situations.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
So should student nurses be guided in handling real patient situations as we were discussing? Yes.
Ma'am, I already explained that we are preparing the student nurses in the simulation-based learning, in the
Yes.
clinical skill lab. We are having the demonstrations, re-demonstrations, various procedures we are teaching in the clinical college settings. So in the clinical labs with the real life situations. But of course, whatever you said, it is different. Dummy is different and the real life situation is
The real
different.
human is different.
So
Yeah.
but with the help of the supervision of our nurse educator, with the supervision of our teachers, we are preparing the students in the hospital how to put the IV cannula, how to give the medications and the other various procedures in the hospital setting with the help of the scientific rationale has to be applied while they are in the clinical setting. Like that,
Yes.
we are
Yes.
preparing our student nurses.
Yes. So patient like to experience holistic care. I am sure every patient likes to have the comprehensive and empathetical care whenever they are in the hospital scenario. Yes. And I think we both will agree on this whatever you do, please communicate or interact while working, while giving IM injections, while giving IV fluid, while doing some dressing. You need to always interact with your patient, engage them. I think your insight also would be same for your students.
Yes, whenever we are doing any procedures, we have to first involve the patients and the family while giving any care to the patients.
Yes.
We have to engage with the patients. And you have to listen to the patients, what the patient able to tell you sometimes. So involving and engaging the patients while giving the comprehensive care, it is very, very important,
Very, very important.
because interaction is through the interactions we are able to handle the so many situations. So interaction is always helpful when we are giving the care to the patients. Whatever my home message is, the care through interactions, when we are always giving care to the patients.
And especially the clinical interaction, if the BP is okay,
Especially
or
the
BP
clinical.
is, yeah. So yeah, we are doing this intervention. The doctor is going to visit. He's going to have a word with you. So by then, just maintain calm, or just diversion therapies. All that always is there in the picture. Yes. So yeah, we have rightly come to the end of the discussion, and we would love to have the conclusion note from your end, Dr. Amrapali.
In this era of the technology, student nurses should stay updated, and
Yes.
they should be update themselves, because nursing is a highly demanding profession. So it is my message to the each and everyone, because nursing curriculum where we are preparing our nurses complex healthcare environment, evidence-based practices. We are preparing the nurses in the leadership quality. We are preparing as a nurse educator, collaborators, and everything. And it is a highly demanding professions in each everywhere. So, and always we are taking the students from the NEET examination, so they are preparing themselves like that also. So it is always they can update their knowledge, they can update their skills with the help of the various through the various journeys, through the various advancement technology she can learn in the hospital side, in the clinical side, or in the college side. So that is my conclusion for this topic. Thank you, ma'am, Shanti ma'am and the Jansi ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to talk with the Hyderabad student nurses and all over nurses. Those are involved with the Yashoda hospitals. I really love these interactions and talking with you all. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We'll continue to disturb you, Dr. Amrapali. Do not. We are not just going to end up here. We will, connect further. And thank you for your lovely discussion. I think yes, the session was very time bound. And as you said, we urge all the viewers and participants and all the student nurses, please stay updated and keep learning, because millions of resources in terms of academics and learnings and hands-on are very much available on internet and website, and your curriculum does support for this all. And thank you. We are ending this session. Thank you, Dr. Amrapali ji. Thank you.
Thank you.